We've seen quite a few nice 3-year-olds today, some attractive ones, a couple of smart dynasties, but I don't think anything smarter than this one. Number 13, Legislate, wins well for the Snaithyard. Justin, he's a bit of a looker.
He is. It's like yours.
Yes.
I think they're both very nice. And what I like about this horse, he just needed the first education around the turn, and he's just got it all right. His temperament and the way he moves and the turn of foot, just very excited and hoping that he'll go. He was meant to go to Singapore, but he failed the Pyro, so unfortunately he's stuck here in South Africa.
You don't look unhappy.
I'm certainly not unhappy, but it's just so hard. People buying horses for overseas. The idea that they're going to go overseas, if they, if it's not horse sickness holding our horses back, it's biliary. So it's really a hard thing, and it's a pity. So we'll do what we can to help Mr. Evans in getting these something like this overseas, because this is a nice horse, and really well done to him. To Dennis, thank you for sending him back to me after he was out of the quarantine. Him and Runford were in quarantine to go to him. Both came out. So I was very happy.
I can imagine.
In that respect. But thank you to him, to Chevalier on breeding him. It's so fantastic having a guy like Vaughan, a young breeder in the industry, and really looking forward to many years of horses that he breeds. So, and to Richard, this is going to be a fun season.
What will you plan for him now, Justin? Just another sort of weakest one you can find, or something special?
Hard to say. Nowadays, I'm very confused with the handicapping system. To place a horse correctly, I think it's impossible. So we'll go back to the drawing board and see if taking him to a race in Port Elizabeth or something like that, very hard. I'm lost at the moment in where I'm placing young horses, because they have it so hard at the moment. As soon as they come out of the maidens, they go into the open company and run nowhere. So it's so hard. As I said, a very hard one. Those days are over.
Well, he looks well. Good. Well done.
Thank you very much.
All right, Richard Fourie coming across to have a word with us now. And I think that's probably the way any jock likes to go through the post, Richard. No effort at all, really well done.
Yeah, easy horse to ride.
You placed him well early on.
Yeah, I had a nice spot, 3 lengths to find, and he was quite relaxed in it. And when I shook him up, he accelerated well. As we came off the fast trail, he wanted to follow Glenn Hatsel, so he was quite sleepy. And I just had to check on him a little bit, but went through the gap quite nicely, and he just murdered him.
This was a mile, Richard. He looks to me like he'll stay even further.
This could be something special, the way he races. He's quite docile. Even behind the gates, he's quite a hardy horse. He's not on top of you the whole time. So when the big ones come, he'd probably be the kind of horse that can contend in those ones. But like Justin said, it's still early days. Doesn't know where these horses are. It's a bit upside down, but he felt good. So with that, I feel that he'll probably be able to contend in those kind of races.
Looks like your job's looking pretty good at the moment, Richard.
Smiling all the way.
You must be.
Yeah, so just lucky to ride horses like this, especially when they win so easily. But also saying that there wasn't much in this race, so we'll just see where we are and then take it from there.
Well done.
Thank you very much, and also to the whole team, thanks.
Well done, Richard. Yeah, I might not have been all that much in the race, but still you can only win, and this horse won in an absolute canter. Well done to all the connections. That's it for racing at Kenilworth today. It's been lovely being racing in the first place, and then to see some really smart young 3-year-olds perform, well, that's a bit of a bonus on top of it. We're back here at Kenilworth on Saturday. The weather up until then is clear, so the going will have dried out even a little bit more. A lot to look forward to. Join us then.